Yeah. So like 2 days ago, I started developing a Chrome extension for my website. It's called Gated DM. How can I put, yeah, so this website, I just put it in the chat box, but yeah. So it's basically like it's filtering the people that can send a DM to you on Twitter based on some criteria. For example, like only a Twitter account that has more than 10,000 followers, then that person can send a DM to you or something. Like it's basically for more like influencer people or like people who has a big Twitter account or something. Those people get a spam DM a lot, right? And then like one of the influencers told me that like maybe instead of the standalone React application, maybe I can make a Chrome extension instead. It's much easier for them to use it. So yeah, let's work on that. So right now, what I have is that so this is my developing Chrome extension. So like if I click it, oh, what? Something is wrong. Okay, now it's working. So right now, what we have is getting each Twitter account username of the list here. And like it's so easy that so I'm doing that with this function called get DM list. So it's basically just calling this script get DM list.js. So what is that? So it's basically just getting those values from the DOM. So document query select all and then get specific elements, and those elements contain the string of the user name for each account in this list. In this list here. So what I'm going to do today is so I can now have the list of the username. So I can use the Twitter API for each user to get some basic info, basic info for each user account, such as a followers count. Yeah. So like today's main thing is I'm gonna build the API on the Firebase Cloud Functions. Yeah. Let's do that. Hey, thank you for coming. Pomrox. So what is the extension going to do? Yeah. So originally I was building the web application which is called gated DM. So this one I just posted on the chat. But yeah, so like it's basically what it does is the filtering the it's a gating DM system. So like only the specific people can send DMs to you on the Twitter. So I made this gatedDM.com, but like it's so hard to get a user because, and also like the people told me like it's kind of there are too many steps to start using this gated DM because you have to log in with your Twitter account, and yeah, there are so many steps to start using it. So yeah, so and also a guy told me that maybe it can be a Google extension, just simple extension. So for example, this is my Twitter DM page, and then if I click a extension and then click a button, and then it just filter out the list of this DM list here. For example, I set the condition that only the like Twitter account that has more than 10,000 followers. If I do that, then if I click the button, then this page show only the Twitter users Twitter account with more than 10,000 followers or something like that. Sorry, it's just a bit hard to explain, but it's basically just showing only the specific under the only specific condition and show the DM list here. For example, I think this Mashiach, so he has so many followers here, right? So for example, if I set the condition here, maybe more than 10,000 followers, please show me only the people with more than 1,000 followers, and then click the button here. Then like this guy, Makiak, he will be displayed here on this page. But 80, how about 80? Oh, 80 is more than 1,000 followers. How about the Rain? Yeah, for example, this Rain, he can't send. He will be like hidden from this list on the Twitter DM page. I think I get it. Yeah, sorry for my English skill stuff. But yeah, that's basically it. So in order to do that, so the first step is get the list of these users. It's easy actually. We can just get it from the DOM, which is so easy. Yeah, this get DM list from DOM function will do that. Document query, select all, and then get the values from HTML. So I can get the list of the users from this DOM. So next step is call the Twitter API to get the detailed information for each users. Yeah, and then like I can filter out the people using the data I can get from with the Twitter API. Sorry. So first step, get the user list from DOM. It's done completely. So the next step is get call the API and yeah, just fetch the data. So what information does the list API return? I think it's pretty much just a basic information such as your like username. I used to use the Twitter API, so maybe there's something. Oh no, not here. Where's API? API route inside the Next.js. Okay. Oh, so just simply Twitter API users. User show maybe. Oh yeah, this API. So what is the response body? User show returns a variety of information about the user specified by the required user ID or screen name. I'm gonna just post the URL just in case. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I've written a couple of extensions, mostly scrapers for sites like yeah, that sounds very handy actually. Did you use like React or like any other front-end framework stuff, or just vanilla JS and the simple HTML CSS stuff? I'm using React this time. Like this is almost the first time to make a Chrome extension for me, so it's actually so hard. Like it's kind of very unique, right? Typically React. Oh, React, nice. Yeah, like nowadays, like we use React for everything, so using React for Chrome extension makes sense, kind of. Like we can just use like simple HTML, but we already get used to React, so why don't we use that, right? Yeah, React is so much easier, especially like if you wanna, I don't know, it's just so easy. Yeah, the APIs I use usually aren't documented so a lot. So a lot of watching the network tab. Yeah, a lot of watching. That's true. Like I check the network tab all the time actually. It's not because of that like I suspect what like this what this page is doing, but also like it's just so fun to see. Okay, this API just get just fetching some data, and then like what is the response? So, like I always check the response to like the JSON response or anything. It's just so fun. Especially nowadays, like many website is kind of SPA, single page application stuff. So like so many API calls behind the scene, which is fun. Yeah. Oh. Oh, it worked. Oh, there's an error. User not found. What the? Oh, it's a user ID. Yeah, okay. I'm using user ID here, but from my past code, old code. But I think I should use another request parameter. Oh, screen name. I guess. Oh, yes, I can get the data. I guess president of Sand. What? Whose data is this? John? Why are you talking about? I'm sending my account. What? What? This is so weird. Maybe I didn't update my Chrome extension on my browser. That's why it's using the old JavaScript maybe. Should be fine now. But anyway, it's working. The last time, like, the API just returned the data of John, username John on Twitter, which is just an example, but this time it must be my, yes, this is my Twitter data. So which contains followers count, favorite count, description, so many stuff. My name, images for my avatar or something, those kind of stuff. Status, what is status? Created at, okay, geo, there's no geo. ID, yeah, so I'm gonna implement some filtering functionality with using those data, basic data. So maybe the followers count is kinda easiest way to filter out the list of your people. Filter out the list, yeah, okay. Whew. External network resource request. Be careful, this may be production service. Yeah. Okay. So next step is getting the user's data, and then with those data filter the list of these people, which means manipulating the DOM of this list, which sounds, I don't know what's gonna happen actually. Like, since starting using React, I don't do much DOM manipulation shown stuff, because on the React we don't usually do that. Sometimes we are required to do that, but usually React makes it very easy. And the room is so dark, even though the outside is so shiny. Okay, much better now. The page will continue to try to do its own manipulation. Yeah. The manipulation, yeah. The page will continue to try to do its own manipulations. Yeah, so that's why like DOM manipulation stuff. Actually, I'm not sure like I can make it actually. If I like after changing the DOM, if I click the people, does this message actually open? Not sure. By the way, is it possible to store the data in the local stage from Google extension? You could maybe inject some CSS classes, then add a class to hide the. Oh, okay. So it, for example, just like display none or something. Oh, that's so clever actually. Like we don't have to remove the DOM. We can just hide it with just simple CSS. That's so smart actually. That's so smart. And that's much easier. You can use local storage and even see the pages. Oh, so it means I can mutate the local stage, or I can browse the local stage. That's handy. Why I'm asking is like maybe I wanna put the how can I say, like I wanna store the return value from API in the local stage, so I don't have to call the API every time user click the button to filter the list of the page. Because I think the Twitter API has some limitation of like how many calls I can make with a certain duration. So if many people use it, like, which is so great, right? Like I have never had those kind of experience for my product, like many people using. So that's why like my product doesn't work. Like it's kind of happy, but also, yeah, you have access to storage type called sync that will sync between all the oh, that's amazing. Thanks Pomplog. Which country, like where are you? Are you a Canada like me, or States, or Europe, or Asian country? I'm from Japan, so storage, yeah. So I can, if I don't wanna call much API, then once I call the person's API for example the username John, then I can store the API values for John in the local storage. So next time if I have to call the API for John again, then maybe before calling the API, I will check the local storage. And then if the data is not too old, then I can just reuse the data from the local storage. That'd be great. Oh, Minnesota. Minnesota. Like, why that sounds so familiar? You can do storage, index DB stuff, or browser extension storage things. Oh, there's so many things. Thanks so much. Like, I'm very beginner at the making Chrome extension. Like, there's so many like unique stuff. So Minnesota, USA. Yeah, Minnesota. Like, I was watching the Inside Out from Disney, Pixar, I guess, Pixar. And then the main characters, the families are coming from Minnesota to this San Francisco. And then the daughter, the main character, doesn't like the San Francisco. And then like, I don't know, like there's so many things happen. That was fun actually. Oh yeah. Hiding with CSS. That's the how did you end up in Canada from Japan? Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Like after working as a like software developer in Japan for a few years, and then like I was kind of bored. So like, where's the country that I can find a good job? Also, like relatively easy to get a visa, and then Canada, especially Vancouver here, it's kind of easy to get a PR too, if you have a good job, or like software developer, or like doctor or lawyer or those kind of stuff. Then kind of high skilled worker stuff. Then yeah. So actually, like I'm on the process of getting a PR right now. Maybe in a few months I will have it, but not sure. Maybe I mean Japan is also a good country to live, so maybe in a few years I will go back to Japan or another country too, or just traveling like nomading. Like after COVID, like so many people will do the digital nomad stuff. I guess Vancouver looks like a cool spot. Yeah, but it's a cool, but also literally cool. I mean, cold. It's so cold for me. Maybe I'm a bit skinny, but I mean, Vancouver is the most not cold city in Canada, but still it's Canada, so it's cold. Yeah, and it rains a lot all the time, like especially in the winter. Like every day it's like cloudy or rainy. Can't see the sun. It's easy to get depression stuff. Yeah. How do you compare software development there compared to Japan? あともう少しでやめるわ。Yeah. So I was working at the Yahoo Japan. So Yahoo, but it's Japan. So relatively, I mean that's the kind of a biggest tech company in Japan. So that was nice actually. Like people are so nice. Compensation, like everything was nice, but the salary was a bit low because they don't have to give me high salary, because anyway so many people wanna work at the Yahoo, right? So they don't raise salary. That's the problem. But like, there are so many smart people at the company in Japan, especially developers. They are so smart. There are some like Node.js core contributor people as well, I guess. Yeah, the skill is nice, people are so nice, salary is not great, and people work hard and also for a long time, which I don't like. That's why I moved to Canada, and then Canada, like we don't work. I mean, like we work hard, but like not for a long time. Like even after like 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Maybe some people do that, but mostly like we don't do that, right? And the salary is very nice, very nice. Yeah, I think like you like in the States or Canada or even Europe, software developer is like the salary is so high, like it's almost cheat. I feel like I'm cheating, like it's so high. The salary is it's just so high. In Japan, like if you work in Japan, like maybe you can work for the Google in Japan, Google what Microsoft or like kind of funk company, then you can get a high salary in Japan. But like if you work for the Japanese company in Japan, then your life is gonna be a bit miserable maybe. You can check the average salary in Japan, but like our economy is not growing almost for the last 2 decades. Economy is not growing, that's why our salary is also not getting higher. So yeah, but other countries always growing. Other countries are always growing, like states, like so high inflation. I know. Canada, it's okay, I guess. But Japan is just economy is just crazy. It's not good. It's not growing. It's just always just like this. It's not like this. It's always just like this. So like living in the growing environment is nice, I guess. That's why like I feel like the Southeast Asia, like such as Thailand, Vietnam, those countries also very fun, I guess. Like I've been there like so many times, maybe 10 times or something, and then the energy there is so much. Like people look so fun, local people. I don't know, and people just drinking until midnight, even over midnight, which is very different from here. I used to work at the company, and one of our clients was from Japan. I had a couple of similar things, yeah, in the past. Yes, Japanese know that. Like, salary is low, salary is not good, but like we have to work hard. So, who wanna do that, right? Like, but the problem is most of people don't speak English. That's why like they can't get out of Japan, even though they want to get out of Japan. So that's the problem. They also like Japan is like very safe environment, safe, and the food is good, neighbor is good, many restaurants, coffee shop, many entertainment. Tokyo is so fun. Also, if you wanna do skiing, you can do ski. There are so many hot springs. Yeah, that's why maybe most of people don't wanna leave Japan, even the work environment is sucks. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you for helping me, Pomrox. I have to go dinner with my girlfriend, I guess. Most of their business was in Hawaii. Oh, maybe because Japanese loves Hawaii. Lots of people from Japan there. Actually, that's true. Yeah, Japanese loves Hawaii. I mean, uh, maybe nowadays maybe more Chinese or the Koreans, I guess, because like they have more money these days. But Japanese like usually traditionally loves Hawaii. I love Hawaii. Like I've been there only once, but the place is so lovely. Expensive though. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks Boomrock. So yeah, I'm leaving finally. Today's Friday night, but like I've just done this streaming stuff like 3 hours. Catch you later. Have a fun night. Yeah, you too. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh yeah, you live in the States, so like we have almost the same time zone, right? Yeah. So you have a Friday night too. Yeah. So you are gonna have a wonderful Friday night. I hope. Thanks for coming. Yeah. See you next time. Thanks.